Dear Polar Vortex, goodbye. Over the past few weeks, you have caused an Arctic invasion here in the United States of America. Brought extreme frigid temperatures, multiple rounds of dangerous snow, ice, and freezing rain, and pretty much froze Texas. How dare you? So, we will no longer be needing your services for the rest of this winter. You are hereby officially deported from the United States of America until further notice. All applications for re-entry into this country will be automatically denied. Sincerely, the United States of America. P.S. Texas effing hates you. Plus, they apparently hate some other things as well. So there you have it. There you go, folks. Unfortunately, I will not be sending this letter to, well, I don't know, I guess the Arctic Circle or anything, or anyone else in that matter. Why? I didn't write anything down. I just basically just came up with it on the top of my head. So. Yeah. Anyways, moving on from that, folks, we finally have great news. And that is we're finally seeing temperatures rebound in the majority of the country. We are back here in Texas, 50s and some 60s, and it is just going to get a little bit more warmer throughout this week. In fact, tomorrow on Tuesday, we're going to see temperatures in the upper Midwest above average for this time of year. Now, average temperatures in the Midwest, especially the northern tier, are still in the 30s, but we are going to see some 40s creep into places, maybe Minneapolis going over. Chicago, I think we're still going to stay in the 30s, but maybe Des Moines, Omaha, Kansas City will be in the 40s, possibly 50s, and this is just going to kind of just expand eastward as the week progresses, okay? So our major pattern change is occurring right now. Since the Arctic air has retreated, the jet stream is no longer dipping all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. Instead, we're going to have more of a westerly flow, which is also going to be bringing, again, more moisture, especially over here in two parts of the Pacific Northwest, but more milder air and not a whole lot of more Arctic invasion basically as we close the month of February out. So again, places are going to see 40s, 50s, and even 60s here in the Midwest from north and the south. Houston actually could be seeing 70 degrees later on this week as well. So it's a major change from what we just saw with the last Arctic invasion. And again, the warmth is going to be spreading eastward into the southeast, mid-Atlantic, and northeast. So we're going to see 40s, 50s, and yes, some 60s will pop up this Wednesday in the nation's capital. I'm forecasting 61, 62 degrees. That's actually about maybe, 12, 13 degrees above average, actually, for this time of year. We're usually in the upper 40s, about maybe 50 degrees. So lower 60s in the nation's capital. Again, if you're not doing anything on Wednesday, get out there. It's supposed to be sunny, a nice southerly breeze. Just walk around the nation's capital. Flowers and everything not popping out just yet. It's still a little bit early for that. But we are starting to see, again, more spring-like, or at least we will start seeing more spring-like activity pop up around the mid-Atlantic going over the next couple weeks. Again, spring is less than a month. Yeah, now just less than a month away for the whole entire country. And places down into the southeast and the Gulf Coast and everything will be warming up back into the 60s, 70s, and even 80s here in Florida. And that's actually above average too. Miami is going to be stretching it well into the 80s, at least the lower 80s. For the next 7 to 10 days, your average high is about 76, 77, we're forecasting at least 81, 82 degrees on most days over the next week and everything. Even places, again, in the actual Midwest over the next week or so, 30s and 40s are going to be common, but honestly, it's a far cry from the negative temperatures that you were just seeing with the past few weeks with all the snow and ice and just wind chills well below zero. So the whole country, basically, we are going to be warming up around average, some places, again, above average, especially here into the Central Plains, and it is going to just feel so nice that we are pretty much done. Hopefully no more polar vortex is coming. At least I have not seen any models indicating we're going to get any more Arctic air anytime soon. You never know what could happen. March is a very, very stormy month, and we'll see what happens with March when it comes around. But as of right now, at least for this week alone, it looks to be honestly just a whole lot better temperature wise. And even if we do get a snowstorm here or there, it's not going to be a major event. So that's also good news as well. So on this upcoming Wednesday, I will be giving my 2021 spring outlook for our country. So tune in probably maybe mid-afternoon or early evening on Wednesdays when I'll actually post my video. Until then, enjoy the warm-up that most of us are experiencing. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.